How you doing, guys? Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Today I want to talk about this video that I never released on YouTube yet. It was Tami and I's first 90 days in Belize, particularly San Ignacio. And we discussed our living conditions and our challenges of living in a new country, a developing country. And we just wanted to express how our first 90 days went and what we had to endure. The reason I didn't put this video up sooner because, excuse me, that was our first days there, and we was critiquing things. We were just talking about our challenges, and I didn't want that to influence people to think that we were being negative on our first 90 days there. So that's why I didn't post this video yet. I wanted everybody to see us get an overall view of the whole country of Belize instead of just going after the negative comments or challenges or concerns that we had. As social media goes, everybody they gravitate towards the negative. So we didn't want to do that. So it was more of our concerns. We got respect for Belize, and we also said some good things as well, but this is more about our challenges in San Ignacio. And we also talk about moving to San Pedro because that we were more comfortable there. The pace was a little bit faster, and I guess overall just living a lifestyle was more faster and more upbeat than San Ignacio. But we have good friends in San Ignacio to this day, and we enjoyed being there, but we just enjoy Ambergris Caye, San Pedro, a little bit better. So guys, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and hope you enjoy this video. Peace.
So we're going to today talk about our experience here in Belize.
So what do you think about it?
I think we've learned a lot. I think the biggest thing was, we came here to San Ignacio, first of all, because it was a larger expat community here, African Americans here from the States and other places. Also, it was as far as cost of living throughout Belize, it was the least expensive. And so we thought it was the safest place to be. For me, personally, it was the large population of U.S. expats here kind of made me feel a little more comfortable. So having been to San Ignacio and now having visited the coast, the island, wow, big difference. I think we both came alive there.
Yeah,
over the weekend.
We're back to our old self, old self doing what we usually do.
Right.
Pretty much upbeat, ambitious. Just more energized about being in San Pedro, but it's quite a bit of difference.
Yeah.
I'm being nice, but it's real different.
Yeah. No, it's just a different vibe, different energy. It's upbeat. People seem more progressive there, and it's not a knock. We respect the culture here, and we respect the lifestyle. It's not. We've decided, and we've pretty much figured out even before we went to the coast. San Ignacio is just not for us. It's a very sleepy town, and if that's what people like to do, that's perfect for them. We're empty nesters. We're on the run. Kids are finally out of the house recently, like within the last year, and so sitting around at home is just not for us. We like to get out and do stuff. We want to even have activities to volunteer and give back, and we just didn't find any of that here in San Ignacio. So it's been an up and down, I guess uphill battle, so to speak.
Yeah, and I thought about volunteering. I even thought about it. I mentioned it to you 2 weeks ago. I even thought about it last night. And it's like, man, I have no clue.
No clue.
No clue where to go, who to ask.
Churches or anything.
Anything. I thought about going up to the school, and it's like, I still think it will be a barrier there, maybe through language, maybe through just being somebody from the states that want to walk into somebody's school and volunteer, you know.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, I know they probably have it out there. Out here in San Ignacio, but it's hard to find out where it is, and even to go volunteer and give your time. I know people here will probably say, no, that's not true, but a lot of places, and I don't want to compare it to the States, but I don't think anytime you want to volunteer, you know, you should have to seek out for it. It should be right there, and I don't see any, I guess, people welcoming people coming in and volunteering, no matter their expats or whatever. So
Right.
it's kind of different because in the States you see all that stuff. You know, you see it a lot, almost to the detriment of, you know,
The organization itself.
up there being envious of just so much, welcoming of, I'll say, refugees and people like that coming in, and here you just don't see that part of life where you can just come in and try to help and, you know, just volunteer and give back to the community. It's probably here, but
Here's a different way to go about finding it, I think. A lot of things here in businesses, you could have an electrician who runs, you know, a business out of his home right across the road here, and you wouldn't know unless you're out actually talking to people.
Right.
There's no websites, there's no,
Exactly.
I mean, and most businesses use Facebook here, but unless you know, you just don't know, and the only way to know is to get out. And even our neighbor upstairs, he's here visiting, but he lived here for most of his life before he left. And he came and told us today, he said, have you guys gotten out and, you know, talked to the people in the neighborhood? He says, that's it. We're a community. This is how we do it. So when you need something and vice versa, you get out and you talk to people, and that's how you find out things. And that's fine, but, you know, volunteering, I think that even when you're seeking it, it should be there. And
should be a universal thing, you know.
Right.
But, I mean, and I understand what he's saying, but man, and nothing against the lifestyle here, but man, I think we were doing that back when I was kids, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but it would save a lot of time if you just, you know, look it up, and you still can develop those relationships once you start volunteering.
Sure.
Because once you volunteer in an organization, they know somebody that may need help in their organization, but to go out, you know, as expats, being here 2 months, just asking people, it's kind of tough, you know, for me, you know. So
It's been tough, and then getting used to the lifestyle here. Like, you know, for instance, most of the homes and apartments, hot water is not in every area. Like the kitchen, the faucets, and the bathrooms, they don't usually have hot water. Now the showers, you know, if you have a home that has hot. When you're looking for a place to rent or buy, you want one that lists specifically hot and cold.
yes,
So that's something that was an eye-opener for us. We boil water to wash dishes. You need hot water to get dishes clean, I think.
yes. Now let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all the places that you look for rent, did most of them have hot water? Or?
I saw a few. I saw a few, and it did kind of give me an indication that this might be something that's not standard. So, you know, lesson learned.
Yeah.
And then too, washing your clothes. Oh gosh, you can't get your clothes clean, not the whites, without hot water and bleach. We get the bleach, we have bleach, but without the hot water, they don't get really clean.
Right.
And then another thing to get used to, or we've had to get used to, and mostly you, is hanging the clothes up. We don't have, dryers are not standard here either.
Yeah.
Washing machines, and they're usually outdoors, the washing machines are.
Yeah.
So then you have to hang your clothes up on the line, just like in the old days. So.
Yeah, I have a picture of me hanging up clothes, so.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the hang the clothes guy, and
God bless you for that. I sure do appreciate that. I do.
And a lot of times I have to wash maybe more than I want to because you're using a clothesline, and a clothesline only can hang up so many clothes. So sometimes it get difficult because you have to pace yourself on how much clothes that you're gonna let get dirty, opposed to letting it get so full, and then you're
Like
gonna,
a week's worth.
yeah, then
We
you're gonna
can't
get
go.
you're gonna get behind because
A full
you only have so much line, and it's when the rainy season, so it rains a lot. So I'm constantly sticking my head out the window to just make sure it's not raining because here when it rains, it's hardly any thunder, lightning, anything. It just starts
No
raining.
warning. No
No
warning.
warning. It just comes down.
Only thing you know is you hear this loud noise outside, and it's like the sky has opened up.
Right, right. And that's the only indication you get is when you hear it and when you see it.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
that's it.
Like today, I think it rained like 5 or 6 times,
Yep,
off and on.
off and on.
Usually it'll last for like 2 minutes, and then
2
sun's
minutes.
back out.
Yep.
But as far as washing clothes and hanging them up on the line, you kind of have to know, sun's going to be out for a good 5 or 6 hours.
Right,
So
right. Yeah,
it's a balance.
yeah, you have to gauge that because you just never know. Now I saw something different today. Going to immigration. I don't know if you saw it, but probably because it rained yesterday and past couple of days or whatever. Those houses that sit up high, they had their clothes hanging on the bottom. Did you see
Underneath,
that?
I did see that. I did see that.
And I was like,
That was different.
what are they doing? And then I thought about it. Well, they got to dry them if it's gonna be raining all day.
The
But then
house
again,
will cover.
how dry are they gonna get because it's sitting under the house, under the shade? So
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
So
Now
it would take longer.
it would take longer, but I know their mindset is, well, it's better for them to dry. Or take longer to dry than not dry at all. Sit in the washer or whatever they
Right.
wash it with. So.
Right.
So I saw that and I was like,
Yeah, I saw that a couple times today too.
yeah. So
So-
it's been different. It's been different.
It has
and,
been.
And let's talk about the refrigerators here. Well, particularly at our place, but I noticed they have them at different homes also. And they sell a lot of them. I see more small refrigerators here than I do large or normal size refrigerators here.
Yeah, we call those dorm size refrigerators. So
Yeah.
good thing it's just the two of us. But if
Oh,
we
yeah.
had kids, if we were a full family, with kids, a dorm size refrigerator would not work.
No.
Not at all. I mean, you can, like the freezer, you can barely put 3 or 4 meat items or, and or an ice tray. We have 2 ice trays, only one can fit in there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's the best. It works for us for right now, but
Yeah.
not a full-size refrigerator. And even the stoves, have you noticed that too? The stoves they're very compact. They work. I mean, we do some cooking still, but
Yeah.
you definitely have to work around some things, though.
Yeah.
I can't see making a big Thanksgiving feast here. you know?
Yeah. I don't even know if you could put 2 big pots on at the same time.
No. And we use propane instead of gas, which is it's effective, but it is different. It's noticeable as well. So
Yeah, I think they save money on propane here, so
yeah,
that's why everybody has a propane, mostly outside of the
Propane
homes, propane tank outside of the home. So it's different. I mean, we're not complaining. We're just giving you our experiences.
right.
People here are beautiful, beautiful people.
Very beautiful.
So-
Like the Justice of the Peace guy.
Yeah.
And most people are approachable, like we said earlier. You get out and you find things out by networking, and we just we knew where he lived. We went to his home. He welcomed us there, sat down, just talked about his life of service to people, what it takes to be a Justice of the Peace. But he was just very open and approachable, which is different from the States, because you usually someone higher ranking. Now he's a senior Justice of the Peace, which means that he's been doing it for more than 10 years, and actually he told us he'd been doing it for over 20 years. Someone at that high ranking, you really usually don't have that quick, easy access to them, and also have them be accepting of it.
Yeah.
So by the end of our conversation, he called us old friends and told us to come back and visit him anytime. So people like that, we've had a lot of experiences with people like that, and we've made some really good friends here.
Yes.
We'll always have a place here to come back and visit with them, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. I wrote an article on that. I just haven't put it on our website yet about visiting the Justice of the Peace. So,
Okay.
and, how that's not prevalent in the United States. You just can't walk up to a highly elected official like that and talk to them at their home. So
Right.
you can't even do that in public. So
That's true.
you can't even get them to answer your phone call. I'll call you back.
Well, that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
But that's very true. But the people here are beautiful.
Beautiful people. Beautiful.
So we talked about going to the coast this past weekend. We went to Ambergris Caye and San Pedro, and we just became alive. You know, it was beautiful there, the energy, the vibe. And we knew instantly that that's where we wanted to go next. We're nomads, and so we have to live in a nomadic type lifestyle. So that means we're not going to be settled anywhere for a while until we finish going to places that we want to go. So we're going to be moving there in about 3 weeks, and
Yes.
Just on our ride back, our travels back, because it takes a couple hours to get back to San Ignacio, we had a chance to really talk about, we're grateful that we came to San Ignacio first, because I think that if we had gone to the island first, and that would have been our first experience, we probably wouldn't have been as happy to be there. You know,
True.
understand the differences of how living styles are here per different area, and so I'm grateful that we came here first.
Yeah, we was able to compare San Ignacio with San Padre and Ambergris Caye, and opposed to comparing Ambergris Caye or San Padre with the United States, because that would have been
Exactly.
would have been looking down like so.
Exactly. But you know what's funny? I think we think that, but we didn't think that when we came to San Ignacio first. So
No, we just came here with an open mindset.
We came here.
That's what takes people to like us to come out here. You have to have an open mindset.
True. You can't determine anything as far as how this is going to go, and that we knew that coming in. But on our shuttle ride from the airport, when we first arrived here, our shuttle driver said the same exact thing. He just confirmed that for us. He said, come here with an open mind. Don't determine what something's going to be before it is what it is.
Yeah.
Let it become what it's supposed to be. And he said, you'll survive here. And we knew that from the back. So that was good confirmation to get.
Yeah, we've been here, what, two months?
2 months, almost,
So,
3.
Yeah. And I think you and I have the need for, to get out and just, to interact with people and talk and meet people. You and I thrive off of that. And that's what we've done since we've been together, and it's been kind of difficult here,
It has been. We've struggled too, but we knew that it would be a transition. But we're missing, that element of getting out. We work all day, we're on the computers all day. We could do that in the States and then not go out and see anyone, but that doesn't serve anyone who wants to sit at a computer all day and then just sit at home the rest of the day and do nothing. That's just not who we are as people. So
right.
To be able to find, there's so many different opportunities on the coast for volunteering, for going to the local churches and volunteering with their missions, and how many opportunities they have to fill empty ministries that they want to do, like outreach to the children there. We would love to mentor children or young adults. There's just so many opportunities that really spoke to us, and so I think that is part of what is bringing us back alive again. So.
Yeah, in fairness to San Ignacio, no, we don't have a car, because I know some people be like, well, do you have a car? And we did, would things get better as far as meeting people and getting out? Probably so, but I still don't think it'd be up to our satisfaction, even if we got a car. I mean, because I know I can speak for her. We kind of get around and like to see different things and do different things. So we would have got a car. We probably would have just ran through the town and did what we did, and
within a couple of weeks. I was going to add to that. We not having a car is certainly not a limitation for us, because and we'll talk about that next. It's not a limitation for us because you can easily leave and walk down the road, and taxis are everywhere. They're plentiful, except on Sundays.
Except on Sundays.
They're kind of slow, kind of difficult, but Monday through Saturday, easily and readily available. So we get around, and it doesn't feel like we don't have a car. We always have, and we have certain taxi drivers we can call and they know us when we call, and we'll be right there, 5-7 minutes. And so, you know, for $2.50 US to get from here to the downtown area, or some of the other areas close to the downtown area, it's not bad at all. So that works. But if we had a car, we would get out a little more. There's just still not a lot of opportunities here. So.